What's up? Manox here. It's Manox. You know me. You don't know me. Got a new name. It's all good. It's all good, kids. Let's talk. Before I go any further in this video, I would like to say to all of my Manox friends that I absolutely, with every bone in my body, I hate reading. I hate reading. I never read in high school. Still haven't read a book in college. And I get passing grades, so you know what? I don't really care. I don't need your judgment. Don't judge me. You can't judge me! I did lots of book reviews, book reports for literally nothing that I never read a single word in. I will say, if there is one genre that I like to read, it would be what I like to call a educational fiction. Educational fiction. Thought-provoking. But it's fake. You know? If you don't know, fiction means fake. Non-fiction means non-fake. So there's that. But I want to talk to you guys. I want to start doing a little series of kind of local business or local people reviews. Little reviews of what they do, who they are as people. So, in this first episode of Local Reviews by Manox, we're going to be reviewing The Need Word. The Need Word. This is a book that was published by Ron Short in 2015. Ron Short is a musician, singer, songwriter, and author who has worked in many various positions in ministry for over 30 years. He has served as a Sunday school teacher, youth leader, lay minister, assistant pastor, and currently is in music ministry at the Greenview Calvary Tabernacle in Dayton, Ohio. The 937. Represent. Actively involved in gospel music ministry since his conversion at the age of 13. Ron has worked as a road and studio musician and has written, co-written, and produced a number of songs that have garnered national chart success. The story was initially inspired by a song idea that grew beyond its original 2 verses and chorus and finally blossomed into the novel you now hold, The Need Word. Ron is married to Robin, and their son Brad and his wife Alyssa are also actively involved in their church and music ministry. Ron and Robin also have 2 beautiful granddaughters, Ellie and Ava. That's who Ron Short is. Okay? Great guy. Great guy. If you know him, you know him. If you don't, you don't. But he's a great guy. So let's talk about this Need Word. Alright, this book. I'm gonna read the description or the whatever you want to call it, the back of the book. You know, that little summary. That's what it's called. This is what the summary says from The Need Word. What does the word need mean to Karen Wright? It is a dirty word, showing one's inability to stay in control of situations and even her life, as the person must rely on the help of others to move forward. Yet Karen gets a very hard and personal lesson on the significance of need, especially as a Christian woman when she is placed under criminal investigation for child endangerment. Suffering from the after effects of yet another mysterious medical episode, Karen thought she could just get a little nap after taking her nerve medication while watching her young nephew and his friend at her home. The next thing Karen knows, she is being awakened by neighbors from a near unconscious state and learns her nephew was almost killed by a car. Karen's charging of a serious crime begins author Ron Short's new Christian fiction book, The Need Word. As she is placed under arrest and transported to the county jail in town, through every step of her plea deal proceedings and incarcerated, While awaiting her bond, Karen tries to figure out how her life got turned around so quickly. Even as a young girl, she took command of her family's life after her mother's early death, raising her siblings and taking care of her ailing father. She married young and began a family soon after, all part of a life she handled on her own terms while caring for the needs of her family. Now, Karen sees she is now the one in need, the one who has to first seek God for forgiveness of years of pride and control. Her request for Jesus to bring peace to this difficult situation also establishes a spiritual transformation within her to heal raw grief, mend broken relationships, and understand the power of needing others. The first read of that, and it really caught my attention. It was really something that I was interested in. I wanted to see more. If you don't know this about the Manox, you need to know now. I am a born-again Christian, unashamed of it. So I love reading Christian novels. I love reading Christian fiction is a great genre. I've always found that really intriguing to read when I choose to read, not when I'm told to read. But hey. And this book, The Need Word by Ron Short, it's been out for a few years. The Amazon link for this book will be in the description below. I hope you take a look at it. And it's really worth the read. Following this fictional story of Karen Wright and what she went through and how she learns to lean and be dependent on God. To me, it connects to me, because I'm a person who I love to be in control of the situation. I love to be able to plan out ahead of this is going to happen at this moment, and then this will precede it. And I'm a guy who loves to be in control of the situation, who loves to know what is happening and when it is happening. And so, really, this book was just kind of learning the need word to what it meant to Karen Wright in the story, and also kind of discovering and finding out what that word means to me. Because just reading the back of the book, from the get-go of, what it said that Karen Wright said that need is a dirty word. I can understand that. I can understand that you don't like to lean on others. You want to be independent and be on your own. I completely understand that. I get that. And so this book was really, really moving to me. I think it was really worth the read. And you guys got to go help out, okay? Local businesses, local authors. Please go check this book out. You can get it on Amazon. So I'm gonna put that link in the description. Please go take a look at it and buy a copy. I'm not gonna tell you what happens, because then you wouldn't buy the book. But go buy the book. Please go buy the book. I think it's a great book. Great read. Worth the time. And honestly, coming from me, if I say it's a great read, you better believe it, because I never read anything. The last book I read all the way through was called The Great Quarterback Switch by Matt Christopher. Still one of my favorite books ever. 50 pages of awesome. But I read this one all the way through. And that's nice. It took me time because I'm a slow reader. But it's worth it. Great read. Thanks for staying along. Thanks for looking at this book, because I know you will. You're going to subscribe to this channel. You're going to like this video. You're going to tell your friends about it. You're going to tell your friends about the book. You're going to buy the book, have your friends buy the book, and everybody's going to be happy. Okay? Max out.
Like and subscribe to Manox 2. Check out the links in the description below.